I was in Las Vegas, and I received a phone call from Don Majeski, and he says, "Mauricio, do you remember that kid I've been talking to you about? Do you remember Devin Haney and William Haney and this and that?" And I said, "Yeah, yeah, of course." He says, "Well, we're downstairs. We were gonna come up to see you to your room."
Yes.
That was the Mandalay Bay, I guess, or the MGM. Do you remember?
It was MGM.
MGM. And what fight was it?
Was it Pacquiao Mayweather or one of those close to that?
But it was a big fight, so I think it might have been Mayweather Pacquiao.
Yeah, maybe. So I hear a knock on the door, and there he comes. That bright smile, that humble, great demeanor. And I remember that day perfectly. It was a very special moment to meet you, to listen to your dreams. And from that day, you had not even turned pro. You were a amateur fighter.
Yes.
And
Yes.
from that day on, a bond, special bond was created, and the WBC family opened that. Look at that.
Tyson.
Wow.
Can you see the pictures, Devin?
Is that
Yeah.
the bracelet there, Mauricio, that Devin had that you've made for Mayweather and himself? The only two have it, I think, in the whole world.
Yes, I still have it. Yes.
No, but that is not the bracelet. It's a different one.
Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it.
Yeah, that bracelet was that was presented to me on that weekend, and when I saw Devon, I gave it to Devon, and I hope that you have it and hold it in a special place because it's the only one unique.
My mom knows how much that bracelet means to me, and she wears it when she needs good luck. She thinks that that's like her good luck bracelet. So whenever she needs like some luck, she wears the bracelet.
That's great. So what have you been doing, Devon, in these moments?
I'm training. Of course, I'm staying safe and staying around as less people as possible. But as the world has saw, me and Floyd Mayweather, we have been doing training. For like the last maybe week or so. So it's been great. I'm staying in shape, but I'm also staying safe.
How did you start in boxing? How was that process?
When I was young, I was about 7 years old, and I was having trouble in school. I was fighting a lot. I was having problems, and one day I got into a fight at school, and my dad said, "You know what? I'm gonna take you to the boxing gym, and you're gonna get beat up. And every time that you keep fighting in school, I'm gonna keep bringing you to the gym, keep bringing you to the gym." And long story short, I basically I started doing better in school, and I also like to go to the gym and train, and I just basically stuck with it from that point on.
So boxing shaped your character and funneled your anxiety and your aggression towards the gym and not to the school.
Yes. It saved me a lot of trouble. I just feel like I could, release anything that I felt in the gym, and it was actually fun. I looked forward to going to the gym. I wanted to. I couldn't wait to get out of school so I could go train and go work out. So I knew that if I did good in school, then I would just go. Then I would be able to go to the gym. So.
Anyone in your family is a boxing ever boxed?
Not that I know of. Maybe some people, generations and generations ago that I don't know of. But as far as I know, it's only me.
So it was your father who had the wisdom of finding boxing to save your life and your future.
Yeah. It worked out well.
And do you have one hero of the sport, a boxer that you look up to?
Of course, Muhammad Ali, just because of everything that he stood for, and, his name will be forever remembered. And, in the ring, he was such a great fighter, but outside of the ring, he was a great person, and he stood for the people. And that's what I would like to be, one day. I want my name to be remembered not only in the ring, but outside of the ring.
And those early days when you were going to the gym, 7, 8 years old, who did you have as an example? Who did you want to be like as a boxer?
When I was young, I really didn't watch that much boxing. I was playing football at the time, and I was doing boxing, so I really didn't have much time to watch boxing at that time. But the first like famous boxer that I like really knew and looked up to was Mayweather, because he lived in Las Vegas and I lived in Las Vegas, and that's how that was the only one that I know. And the first fight that I watched was Floyd versus De La Hoya.
Oh.
Wow, that was a great fight.
Devin, did you start so as an amateur, you started in Las Vegas? I know you're from Oakland originally, correct? So were you boxing out of Vegas when you started your amateur career, or out of Oakland?
I started in Vegas.
Oh, okay. So you're there from the inception. Okay. Well, that's a great place to get inspiration. So every great fighter comes through there, so you can pick up tips just watching them.
Yes.
That fight, Floyd was the WBC welterweight champion, and De La Hoya was WBC super welterweight champion. It was a fight for the ages. It was a very close, very entertaining, very difficult fight.
And it's crazy it's just crazy how the world works. Is that first fight I ever watched was a WBC fight. My first belt that I ever won was a WBC belt. Floyd is working with me now, and it's just crazy how the universe works.
So what is your relationship with Floyd? How do you go to the gym? He is training you.
Yeah.
How do you feel? What I mean, that has to be mind blowing to.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. It's still unbelievable to me, because I never thought that Floyd would be a coach, in the first place. So I never pictured him to be training me or training anyone. So the fact that he is working with me and showing me things and giving me tips, it's stuff that you can't pay for. He is the Michael Jordan of my era. So it's like a basketball player, being able to work with Michael Jordan. It's the same thing. So I'm very grateful for it. I'm very blessed, and I'm picking up everything that he's teaching me.
Are those your boxing gloves, the ones that you have, or do you just take them from the gym?
Say it one more time.
These winning, the boxing gloves that.
Yes, those were some of my older gloves.
What's your favorite glove? Which one you feel comfortable?
The gloves that I feel comfortable in fights are Grant. I like Grant a lot. I tried a few different brands, but Grant feels the most comfortable to me.
He's a very handmade process.
Yes.
Grant has a very unique production process, which goes specifically to the fight. I'm very happy that you are in good standing with Grant.
Yes.
And you play video games?
Yeah, I play. That's what I left out. During quarantine, I've been, playing a lot of video games. It just passes time for me. It helps me relax. Especially after I work out, I like to go play games and stuff like that.
What do you play?
I can't lie. I'd be up early in the morning playing games. I will stay up all night playing games. I like to play like Call of Duty. Really, that's pretty much the only game that I'm playing right now is Call of Duty, NBA 2K.
NBA 2K. How would you feel about a boxing game?
I would love that. I feel like it's just that's like every sport has a game. Soccer, FIFA, basketball, football, but boxing hasn't came out with a game in so long. I think it would do crazy numbers. I think everyone would be playing it.
Well, we're gonna go very strongly in trying to make a boxing game, and I want you to be part of it.
Yes, please. That most definitely. I would love to. I would be honored.
Do you watch TV series? What do you watch?
I don't really watch TV that much. I watch like mostly like YouTube and stuff like that. I don't really watch TV that much. Every once in a while, I'll watch some Netflix, but for the most part, I really just play video games and like watch like YouTube, like music videos or like boxing. Not too much TV.
I'm going to recommend to you a series. It's called Lights Out.
Lights Out. It's on Netflix.
It's on Apple TV. You can buy it on Apple TV. I don't think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, I have Apple TV.
And Lights Out, it's unbelievable. It's played by Holt McCallany, and he's the heavyweight champion of the world, retired 5 years from the sport. And then you go into the story, and it has so much reality. It's very, very well played. It's 12 episodes, I think, and like 12 rounds. And I highly recommend that, and especially. I'm sorry?
Have you finished it? You finished the season?
Yeah, I've and that was it's from 8 years ago. It's an old series.
Okay.
But it's unbelievable. It's very good. I already finished it. I watched it in 2 days for the second time.
It has to watch it that fast.
Yes. Gio.
Just wanted to ask you, yeah. So I know it's your overall goal, and you are so beloved, and you're such an exciting boxer, but very, very young. So on those mornings, what really gets you out of the bed and gets you to the gym?
Honestly, to be honest with you, I really don't wake up that early and go to the gym. You know, I know in like the older days, a lot of fighters, they believe in, you know, waking up and going to the gym early and running or getting a morning run in early. But, you know, the people who, you know, help me, they understand that rest and, you know, recovery is important. So I normally wake up, you know, like maybe 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you know, sometimes even later than that, because, you know, I just feel like I need to get my rest, and I do play video games, like I said. So I'll be up pretty late.
So it's a nice balance between what you're doing as a boxer and who you are as a young person. You found that balance, and that's helpful.
And yeah, exactly. I feel like, you know, that is important, you know, because I'm still young, you know, I'm still, you know, I'm still growing into, you know, a man, and I just feel like it's good to have that balance, because I'm human. Anyone can get tired of it. If you do something too much, you'll get tired of it, no matter who you are. So, you know, my team understands that, and they give me, you know, time to be me.
And as you grow in popularity, do you find that your circle of friends change, or that you finding now that more people are attracted to you that may not be really out the best interest? How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I pretty much have the same group of friends. They've been with me for a while. I've been friends with them for a while. But of course, you know, a lot of people, they want to be my friend now. They want to try to get close to me. But, you know, I understand that. So, you know, I try to, you know, I don't, you know, disrespect anyone or do anything like that. But, you know, I just keep to myself and, you know, my immediate people, because, you know, that's when distractions come in, and, you know, anything can happen, you know, when you bring new people in.
True. And I guess
you have your friends from childhood.
Yeah, like my best friend, his name is Darren, and he's a guy who I came through the amateur ranks with. You know, I met him in amateur boxing. He's a boxer as well, so that also works well. Our relationship is well because, you know, he's a boxer. We do the same things. You know, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do anything like that, and we work out together. You know, we run, we do everything together. So that works.
I want to hear about the first time when you won the belt. What was that like?
Say it one more time.
The youth belt.
Oh, the youth belt. I won that fight. It meant everything to me because it was my first belt, and it was WBC belt, of course. So that is the most prestigious title to me, the most prestigious, well, to the world, obviously. So that belt meant everything, and I remember that fight. I trained for it like I was fighting for all the belts. I trained for it like no other. I was so prepared, and I won.
Yeah, I mean, you have a great amateur career, but this must have been like the cherry on the cake.
It's nothing like the pros. It's nothing like, you know, winning a belt in the pros and, you know, knowing that you're going to be ranked and that, you know, you accomplish something in the pros. You know, of course, you know, a win is something, but when you win a belt, it meant everything to me.
And I know that you're like close to your dad, like Mauricio is close to his dad. That I'm assuming he's like your personal hero. Does it ever get too close? Do you ever kind of need like, come on, dad, some space, or is it always like fabulous?
You know, actually, you know, I love that my dad, you know, he knows when to give me space. You know, he knows when, you know, I need it, and you know, he doesn't nag me too much or anything like that. Of course, you know, he's still going to be my dad, you know, so he's going to tell me when I'm right and when I'm wrong. But you know, he for the most part, we don't ever we don't ever go across that path where I'm like, all right, dad, that's enough. Like, give me space. You know, for the most part, you know, he knows the balance.
It's great.